Good morning. Fears of a slower global recovery has just got reignited. Existing home sales in the US fell to their lowest levels in 15 years, sending the US markets into a tizzy. A lower start is very much on the cards today. The good news is that the Asian markets have not declined as much as their Western counterparts, so the stock declines back home may not be severe. At worst, it will be a mildly lower one. We expect the Nifty to reclaim the 5,500 mark provided the global sentiments improve. Some short covering ahead of Thursday's F&O expiry cannot be ruled out. Meanwhile, the upside, if any, appears to be capped given the lack of positive triggers. Be on guard as volatility might just inch higher in the near term. Stick to a stock-centric approach and do not just take positions in a hurry. The Nifty is expected to end the August F&O series near 5,500, but it could stumble if the global situation worsens. It may find support near 5,400, while resistance is likely to kick in at around 5,550 and later at 5,600. Shares of Prakat Steel Limited will be listing on the bourses today. The company has set the issue price at Rs 110 per share at the upper end of the price band of Rs 100 to 110. It raised 687.5 million rupees through the public offer of 62.5 lakh shares, which was subscribed to 4.53 times. FIIs were net buyers of Rs 1.91 billion in the cash segment on Tuesday provisionally, according to the NSE website. The local funds were net sellers of Rs 6.89 billion. In the F&O segment, the foreign funds were net buyers at Rs 14.7 billion. The other news for the day is the government may soon allow foreigners to set up limited liability partnerships in sectors where 100% foreign investment is allowed. The government plans to introduce the Direct Tax Code Bill, which will replace the Income Tax Act in the current monsoon session of the Parliament. India's total spices exports for the first 4 months of financial year 2011 rose 12%. India's trade deficit for the current fiscal year is expected to be at least $120 billion, says the Trade Secretary. Commerce and Industry Ministry has proposed a broadening of the ambit of a key provision in the Patents Act to sidestep patents when needed. Vedanta Resources failed to get environmental clearance for its $1.7 billion bauxite mining project in the Nyamgiri hills of Orissa. Reliance Power is considering investing as much as $5 billion in Indonesia. GTL Infrastructure and Tower Arm subsidiary of Reliance Communications will convert around 60 billion rupees of loans from promoters into equity shares and issue fresh equity shares worth Rs 1 billion. After reports of M&M and Atul Auto envisaging interest in the purchase of a controlling stake in Sikh public sector company Scooters India, it seems that Tata Motors and Piaggio may also be in the race. Public sector oil refineries are baffled by reports of GAIL India being part of the ONGC-led consortium, which is believed to be making a counterbid for GAIL India. Coal India is now aiming to supply imported coal to the power sector in early 2011. Moving on to the recommendation, the technical calls are a buy on Indotech transformers. We recommend buy the stock between the range of Rs 262 to Rs 264 for a target price of Rs 272 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 258. Thank you and have a great day ahead.